Your idea falls flat. Your voice shakes. The room is silent. If your stomach drops, good. This is where resilience begins. Many people think failure closes the door. In truth, it can unlock the next one if you know how to turn the handle. Welcome to Better Self. Here, you grow as a person while improving your English. We use simple, clear language so you can learn practical tools and practice listening at the same time. Today, you will learn a calm, practical way to bounce back from setbacks. We will reframe failure, handle emotions, run a quick review, design safe experiments, rebuild self-trust, ask for sharper feedback, and think long-term. By the end, you will have a routine you can use whenever life knocks you down. No hype, just a clear path forward in words that are easy to follow and steps you can apply today. Let's turn fall into momentum. Chapter 1. Rename the failure. Resilience begins with language. The words you use shape your options. When you call something a disaster, your brain shuts down. When you call it data, your brain starts to search for patterns. One word opens a future. The other closes it. Picture this. You study for weeks, then fail an exam. I'm bad at this, you say. Your body feels heavy. Now, switch the label. Not yet. The facts are the same, but the story shifts. Not yet means there is a next step. It invites action, not shame. A useful analogy is a lab. In a lab, experiments either confirm a prediction or teach the scientist what to test next. No scientist says, the experiment failed, so I'm a failure. They say, interesting result. Let's adjust. Treat your life like a lab. You are the scientist. Try this small action today. Think of one recent setback. Rewrite the headline in 7 words or less. Not I failed the interview, but I learned what they value most. Not my startup died, but the model was off. Test again. You are not lying to yourself. You are choosing a frame that allows learning. Quick prompt to ground this idea. What would change if you replaced I failed with I found a limit? Limits are not walls. They are edges you can train. Chapter 2. Feel, then stabilize. Before you solve the problem, soothe the system. Emotions first, then fixes. When we ignore feelings, they go underground and grow stronger. When we name them, they calm down. This is not weakness, it is a skill. Imagine you miss a promotion. The urge is to rush into action, email someone, argue, make a plan. Instead, take 1 hour to let the wave pass. Sit somewhere quiet. Set a 3-minute timer. Write I feel, and finish the sentence again and again. I feel angry. I feel embarrassed. I feel tired. Do not analyze. Do not judge. Just name. Many people notice the intensity soften once feelings are labeled. Breathing helps too. Try this. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Repeat for 2 minutes. The longer exhale tells your nervous system, you are safe. A calm body makes a clear mind. Then, if you want, go for a short walk. Movement moves emotion. A short story. A speaker I coached forgot her lines on stage. She felt panic. She paused, took 1 slow breath, named the feeling silently, fear, and smiled. The audience relaxed. She found her place and continued. The skill was not perfect memory. It was nervous system regulation. Your micro-action. Create a cool-down plan you can use after any setback. It can be 3 steps. Name 3 feelings, breathe for 2 minutes, walk for 5 minutes. Put it in your phone notes. When a storm hits, you won't need to invent a process. You will follow it. Tomorrow, notice the moment your chest tightens. Ask, what is the simplest way to feel safe right now? Then do just that. Chapter 3. Run a simple review. Once you feel steady, review the event. Keep it simple and short. A clean review gives you a clear next step. A messy review becomes self-attack and freezes action. Use this 4-part flow right after a cool down. What happened? What worked? What didn't? What will I change next time? Imagine your presentation went badly. What happened? The slides were dense. I read too fast. What worked? The opening story was strong. The Q&A was honest. What didn't? Too much text, not enough eye contact. What will I change? One idea per slide. Practice with a timer. Pause after each point. Do not write a novel. 1 to 3 lines per question is enough. You are not building a case against yourself. You are building instructions for your next attempt. A small analogy. Think like a pilot after a rough landing. The pilot does not say, "I'm a terrible pilot." They run a checklist. They review the weather, the approach, the speed. Then they note 1 or 2 changes for the next flight. Professional, calm, precise. Try this micro action within the next week. After any small setback, a clumsy email, a missed workout, open a note on your phone titled After Action Review. Answer the 4 questions in under 5 minutes. The speed matters. The point is momentum, not perfection. A quick reflective prompt. Which part of the review do you tend to skip? What worked or what to change? Balance both. Confidence grows when you notice strengths and tune weaknesses with equal care. Chapter 4. Practice safe experiments. Some systems break under stress. Others get stronger because of it. There is a word for things that gain from stress: antifragile. In simple terms, it means small shocks help you grow. You can build this in your life with safe experiments. Tiny tests where failure is cheap and learning is rich. Think of a musician playing open mics. Each small stage is a lab. If a joke or a song falls flat, the cost is low, but the data is gold. You can do the same in your work, your fitness, or your learning. For example, if you fear rejection, design failure reps. For 1 week, send 1 brave message a day. Pitch an idea, ask for a coffee chat, post a short video, apply for a small gig. Most may say no. That is fine. Track the responses. Notice patterns. Adjust your message. Over time, your courage grows because you practice it. Or try this in language learning. Speak for 2 minutes with a native speaker online. Choose 1 topic. Make 1 error on purpose, then fix it. This reduces fear of mistakes and trains quick recovery. Keep the experiments safe. Small scale, short time, low cost. Label each test with a question. Not, "I will succeed," but "Will this angle work better?" If the answer is no, you learned for a tiny price. Your action: pick 1 goal. Design 3 safe experiments you can run in the next 7 days. Write the question for each test, the smallest first step, and the maximum cost you accept. When the week ends, run a 5-minute review and choose the next round. Chapter 5. Rebuild self-trust. Confidence is not a feeling you hope to have. It is a record you build. Each time you keep a promise to yourself, even a very small one, trust grows. After failure, this trust often cracks. The cure is tiny, consistent wins. Picture a mason laying bricks after a storm. She does not rebuild the wall in 1 hour. She places 1 brick, then another, steady and true. Your promises are the bricks. Keep them small so you can place them daily. Try the 2-minute rule. Choose 1 action that supports your goal and make it so small you cannot say no. 2 minutes of reading, 1 email, 10 bodyweight squats, 1 paragraph in English. When you finish, say out loud, "I do what I say." Simple words, strong message. Another tool is a 3 wins log. Each evening, write 3 small wins from the day. They can be tiny. Sent the pitch, walk 10 minutes, asked a better question. This log trains your brain to see progress, even when results are slow. A quick story. After a startup closed, a founder I coached felt empty and stuck. We set a 7-day promise. 1 hour of job search before 10 a.m., no matter what. Day 1 felt heavy. Day 2 was better. Day 7, he had 3 interviews. The interviews were not the point. The point was restoring trust in himself. Trust creates energy. Energy creates options. Micro-action. Choose one promise for the next 5 days, 2 minutes each day. Put it on your calendar. When you complete it, mark a big X. Do not miss twice. Chapter 6. Ask for sharper feedback. Feedback can hurt and help. The trick is to ask for it in a way that brings clarity, not confusion. Vague advice like be more confident is hard to use. Specific advice like pause, 2 seconds after each point is easy to try. Your job is to guide people to give you the second kind. After a setback, wait until you feel calm. Then ask 1 or 2 people who saw your work. Frame the request with focus and gratitude. A simple script works. I'm improving my presentation interview code. Let's bring this together. Rename failure so it gives you options. Feel first, then review with a simple checklist. Rebuild trust through tiny promises, and think like a scientist running safe experiments. When you zoom out and play the long game, each setback becomes practice, not a prison. If this helped you grow while practicing clear English, consider subscribing to BetterSelf. You will get simple, practical ideas to build habits, resilience, and focus, one calm step at a time. Here is your turn. What is the first small change you will test after your next setback? Write your answer in the comments.